What's up, Club 100 drivers? How's it all going? I've got another track guide. This time it's the always rainy North Wales GYG. So, as you can see, coming into turn 1, I'm taking a different line to Mr. Lindley ahead. I'm a lot wider on the entrance, and you can see I can get turned in earlier, which means I can generate the power quicker coming out the corner. And you can see that's about a 4 or 5 kart length gap. Just because I've taken a different line, I can catch up with him on the exit, and that's worth loads of time. So here we go in full speed. So now I've got the faster exit out turn 1. I'm going to be compromising to the fast corner at the right here. So you'll see I'm more narrow than I ideally want to be. I would normally be a lot wider. So I've paused it here, and you can see the marshal hut on the left. That's where you want to brake. So I've done all my braking at the marshal post. I'm now drifting out wide. You can see I'm trying to stay off the rubber and using the wide wet line. That's because it will generate more grip where the tyres can dig into the track surface more. I avoid all the curb there to try and stay off the rubber as much as I can. Then we go to the left, hug it as tight as you can. You can even run it just to get the back to rotate. And then you want to open up the steering as much as you can to carry as much speed as you want. I'm going to post a video of the dry line just so you can see how much wider you are than normal in the wet. So with the dry line, you can see here I'm attacking the corner and I'm running as much to the curb as possible. So this is on all the rubber and it generates grip in the dry, but all the rubber is the enemy in the wet. So you want to stay off it as much as you can. So here we are in full speed. So coming down the hill, you want to set yourself up as if it's a dry line. Because GYG has so many cambered corners, you want to use a camber to your advantage. You want to just stay off the inside curb, take it out just around the middle of the track, and then stay off the exit curb. Pretty much a dry line, but a smidge wider. Open up the steering, just so you can get the better exit, and then fire up towards the next corner. Now once again, here it is in full speed. I will play the whole lap at full speed afterwards. So once again, we're coming to the next section. You want to turn in nice and late to try and stay as much off the rubber as possible. Don't attack the curb as much as you normally would in the dry. Drift out to maximise your speed. Use the full width of the track, and then this corner is really heavily cambered, so you want to use all that camber to your advantage and it will suck the kart around. You want to essentially be on a dry line through there. So now you're coming to the trickiest part in the wet. You want to once again turn in late to stay off the rubber. Don't attack the curb as much as you normally would in the dry. Middle of the track is absolutely fine here. You then swing to the left more than you would in the dry, but you want to get right onto the last bit of curb just as it drops down. Once again, this will drag your car around the corner. Keep as far right as you can as possible, and then turn in a little bit later than you normally would for the last left. You'll hit the curb and it will throw your car sideways. That's not an issue. You then want to line up as if you're going into the pits for the last corner. So now you're coming up to the last corner. You've lined yourself up so as if you're in the pit lane. You want to turn in late because the track is very old, so there's lots of holes. This will generate a lot more grip than you normally would get. So you want to turn in nice and late, angle it out, and then fire towards the finish line. You can see that there's someone in my way here, so I have to change my line a bit, but that is basically what you want to do. So thank you for watching another track guide of mine. Hopefully this helps. Good luck to everyone racing GYG. Leave me a like and a subscribe. Maybe leave a comment if you found this helpful. Good luck. See you at the next one. Oh, and here is a bonus bit of footage for you in the dry GYG. I do have a track guide for this in the dry. Check it out in my links.